One Touch Nation, big up on yourself and big up on yourself. You know, say, I'm going to jerk some chicken in this week, yeah. But I'm going to make some jerk seasoning from scratch. My way. Alright? So, maybe you can do it my way and tell me how it come out, alright? But my jerk seasoning, my way. So, I'm going to show you how I make my jerk seasoning, alright? Stay tuned. One Touch Nation. Alright, One Touch Nation. So this is what I have for my jerk seasoning. Alright. This is going to be what I'm going to blend up for my jerk seasoning. So I have a purple onion. I have a white onion. I'm going to use 3 Scotch bonnet pepper. You can use a pepper of your like. The level of spice you want, you can use 1, you can use half. If you don't want no spice at all, you can use none. But what's the use a jerk seasoning without spice? I'm using 3. You can go as 1 or 2 according to your like. I have my green onion, what they call scallion. Alright, look how I do mine now. I left the root of the scallion. So all of this I go blend up my jerk seasoning. I find so you have a lot of flavor the inside the root down there. So I just leave a root from the scallion then, alright? And 1 head of garlic. I'm gonna get this amount of garlic out of the 1 head of garlic, right? So garlic in it, right? And I now left out my ginger. Again, it's my twist. So my ginger, I not scrape it, I leave the skin pan it away. I just wash the ginger real good because the skin of the ginger have a lot of flavor inside of it. These are what going in my blender, you know. I'm gonna blend up 1 lemon just like this inside of my blender too. I peel a lemon and I leave a layer of peel on the lemon because I want the zest also to be in it with the juice and everything else. Just blend together. And time. Why I find this way to do it with the lemon, it is because you know sometimes you do your chicken and you leave your chicken and eat it the next day or the next day. You don't have no farm or little rawness or any little thing like that. The chicken in my foreign is like you have to know how to deal with it. To get it to how you want it when it comes to the levelness of the rawness and stuff like that, alright? Plus my chicken them, how I prepare them. I wash my chicken them in lime or lemon with salt and vinegar, and I soak it in that water and I wash it again and I wash it again. I wash it around 4 times, alright? But it's not about the chicken today, it's about the jerk seasoning. And next time I'm going to show you how I prepare my chicken, alright? So this is going to go in the blender as well, right? Over here, this is a normal spoon. This is a spoon. 1 spoon of garlic powder, half spoon of black pepper, and just a generous amount of pimento berries, right? If I should measure it, I'd measure into 3 spoons right there. 1 spoon of paprika. This is Old Bay, 2 spoons. This is an all-purpose, 1 spoon, right? And that's it, guys. This is salt, but these have been salt already, so this is just like a half teaspoon of salt right there. And this is the Maggi all-purpose, which I put 3 spoons of Maggi all-purpose. All of this is going to go in the blender with the green seasonings. Alright? Alright. For my dry rub, when I'm seasoning up my chicken, I'm going to use a dry rub jerk seasoning. Right? This is the one I use. I'm going to use this to do my dry rub on my chicken before I put the wet ingredients. Alright? So I use the dry rub and I make this dry rub soak in my chicken for about 15 minutes, and then I use the wet ingredients, and then I put it in the refrigerator and jerk it the following day. In the blending, I'm going to use some browning. inside the blending as well to blend together my seasoning to get that color that I'm looking for. All right, so also I'm going to use a teaspoon of vinegar inside of my jerk seasoning as well, a teaspoon of vinegar. All right, that's just my twist to it. So let's go ahead now, get all of this together and go for it. Oh, and next thing before I forget, I'm going to put just like it's optional for you. If you have like red stripe beer, you can just put a little red stripe beer in your jerk seasoning while blending it. I don't have any right now, so I'm not going to put that inside of it. All right, so stay tuned and watch me cutting up these to go in my blender. I'm just using my small blender today. So the garlic, the lemon, I just cut it like this, put it in. The pepper, I want to smell it. Wow, nice flavor. Yeah, based on the smell, I use the spice, so based on the smell, I know how much to put. I know with this tree, ooh, my chicken will be spicy but nice. All right, so this is the ginger. So I just cut the ginger. Throw my ginger in my blender. These, all of the roots in my blender. These in my blender. Yeah, my blender kind of full up now. A little vinegar, that much. That's just a little vinegar. Just a teaspoon of vinegar right there. All right, like how this is full, let me see if I can just chop these down and then reload it again. Right, that's how it's looking. All right, I have more space in it now, so throw some more stuff inside of it. All right, purple onion. If you don't want, you don't have to use so much onion. You can use half purple and half of white. If you have the white, you can use one, or you have the purple, you can use one. But to the amount of chicken I'm doing, I'm just using the two. Let me blend this down and then come back for the rest again. Right, rest of it like this. Now this is full, but it will hold. All right, so I'll just take out a little because it has so much. I don't want it to overload. The blender is overload, so some that blend already. I just take it out, put into this container. I'm gonna mix everything together, guys. But I'm just making space for the rest of seasoning to go in this, and then I mix everything together. So I think that's enough right there. So now, the moment of truth with this. I just come up with the idea just to use a piece of parchment paper and pour everything that it goes straight into the blender. Right? Use it like make the parchment paper like a funnel. You have to just be creative like you're doing stuff, you know? You see everything go inside there and nothing spill. I'm gonna put some browning now inside of the last set that's supposed to be blended. I think I need a little more browning, so what I'll do, I don't have enough browning, so I just tip a little water inside the browning bucket, shake it up, throw it there, and I get the amount that I need. Wash it out. So when I grew up, you know, man, see your parents wash out a buckle, man. They wash out the ketchup buckle, browning buckle, anything, you know. Yeah, let me see, you know. Have a little too much inside of it. We can sink that to the bottom, you know. Get more space to work with. Alright. Supposed to do it. Alright, so this is the look of my seasoning now. I taste it. Wow. 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 Tastes good. Spicy. And you can taste that pimento inside of it. Nice. Also, guys, if you happen to a bay leaf, you can put like 1 or 2 bay leaf inside of this, and it will also enhance the flavor that you're gonna get. But this is super good. This is like perfect. You don't even taste the vinegar. You don't even taste the zest of the lemon like that. Everything just come together in one taste, man. One good taste. Yeah, no, give everything a good mix now. And this gonna pour right over my chicken and marinate it. I'm gonna leave a little bit of this. When I'm seasoning up the chicken, I will leave a little. Oh, my eyes is burning and running water. Wow, the spice, the onion, the scallion, everything come together, the pepper. So, wow. Hey, if you smell inside there, so that checks out one jerk shop I go on, man, because it smell like it up on fire already, and it's just the seasoning. So, this is the seasoning, guys. Let me show you the real texture of it. That's the texture. You see the texture of the seasoning? Wow, it's nice. Look at that. Look at that. You see that? That's nice. That's nice. Perfect. Tastes real good. So I leave back some and make some jerk sauce. Right? I make my jerk sauce with some of this ketchup and a little barbecue sauce, and that's it. So I make that jerk sauce, I use it to baste my chicken while it's jerking. So I'll show you all of that process. Wow, this is, and it tastes a little more excellent. Like a finger like that. Ooh. Wow. Spicy, but nice. Put this right there to get that wash out. So that's my jerk seasoning that will be going on my jerk chicken. Let me show you my jerk chicken right now. That's the blend I use. Very good blend. I love it. Wow, but let me taste some more again. Ooh. It's spicy but good. See that goodness? Ooh. Ooh. Eyes running water, but it's good. Good stuff. Good stuff. That lemon with the skin on it, with a piece of the skin on it, the vinegar, all those seasonings, and the powder seasonings, and you blend everything together, pimento seed. Oh, flavor. You all assimilate before you even start jerk. Right now, the plate full of aroma. All right? Yeah, man. So, this is the chicken over here. That's what I told you before. I wash my chicken into lime, vinegar, salt, right? And I make it soak, I clean it up, and I put some cut inside of it for the seasoning to go straight down. You see here, I make a slice on each leg, seasoning go under. Ooh, here in the thigh, the seasoning soak right through. So each of these leg and thigh, because they're leg quarters, I make a slice and the seasoning just soak right down. So this is the first wash. So I'm gonna wash it real good, give it a 4 wash, and then I'll come back and show you what it look like when I season it. Stay tuned, all right? So One Touch Nation, this is how I season up now my chicken for jerking. With the skin side down first. And I'm gonna use some dry rub. Right, so this is the jerk dry rub. So coat it real good. So this jerk seasoning, it might have a little salt in it. So when you're making your wet rub, that's why you don't use a lot of salt, because you're still gonna use like dry rub as well. So you just coat it in a dry rub, and then how I do it though, I does not put dry rub on the other side, but you can do that as well. You can put dry rub on the skin too if you want, on the skin side. It look like a lot I'm pouring out, but it's not really a lot. It might look on the camera like it's a lot, but it's not. Just dusting, like I'm just dusting it. All right, so that's the jerk seasoning right there. You can see this full of pimento. You can smell the pimento. The more pimento, more the better, you know. Because I'm going to leave some of my jerk seasoning to make sauce, I'm not going to pour everything. So I might just spoon some over it. Spoon it. You can catch all pieces. And then I'm going to rub it in and then turn it for the other side. Guys, if you don't used to this, you can't do it, because I tell you, say, make me high watery. The onion and all of that goodness smells so good. All right, so that's it right there. Let me see if I can get a gloves on that it doesn't leave the seasoning on my finger. Normally, you just put the dry rub and leave it for 15 minutes and then you can cut with a wet rub. But I'm just showing you guys how I do it, so that's why I just go ahead and put the wet rub same time, you know. It doesn't hurt to do it like that either. But I mean, I just love to leave it for 15 minutes for the dry rub to soak all the way in. But it's still gonna soak in, you know. But that was just my preference. Then I turn the skin side up and I'm gonna put some more seasoning on that part. Ensure that all of the meat here I get a lot of seasoning before I turn the skin side up, you know. And then that's how I'm gonna leave it to go in the refrigerator with the skin side up. Some more. Wow, my eyes is running so much water. All under the skin. Lift the skin up. Push up seasoning under them, you know. Seasoning up on the skin, you know. And the reason why I leave the skin on it is because keep the chicken moist. Oh. See that? Yeah, see that? Look at that. Yeah. Line them up on top of each other now. So hope I season the bottom, see how it. Just rub that over. I not put no more on it. Just go under the chicken, take out the excess seasoning, put it on top and let it take time. Soak itself through all the way to the bottom, you know. Take off all the goodness then. On top of making soak all the way down. Yeah man, make that soak for your DR2. When you throw that on the grill, wow. Trust me man. Yeah, eat the chicken before it done jerk. That's how nice it's gonna be. Your neighbor them have to go pull them window and look out the door. That's the type of aroma it's giving all across the community. Yeah man, so that is it for that. And now I'm gonna wrap it with plastic and put it in the fridge for a day or two, and then I will jerk it after that. So thank you for watching. This is how I make my jerk seasoning. This is my jerk seasoning. I show you how I make my jerk seasoning, and I will show you how I clean this up, but I show you how I tell you the process of when I clean it, how I wash it and all of that. So now you see how I season the jerk chicken itself, leaving it for a day or two to marinate. And then maybe when I'm jerking it, I'll make a video of that too to show you how I jerk it and what the result look like when I'm finished. So this is how I do my jerk chicken. Stay large, everybody. Yo, when you follow this now man, when I'm gonna make a jerk seasoning like this and tell me what I go and eat. This I go be bomb. When I eat this, it's gonna be bomb. Yeah man, and this is the real deal. Yeah man, stay large everybody, big up on yourself. I'm out.